As an artist and art historian specializing in art-based research, I am honored to present world art literacy as a world history research priority. Let's consider the why, what, and how of this proposition. Just as language literacy supports text, visual literacy supports world art. Often, visual evidence differs from text sources, enriching text-image synergies for more complete understanding. In addition to more complete history, visual evidence lengthens the time under consideration by a factor of 10, dilating the human story from 5,000 to 50,000 years. Added to our more complete and longer story is the pan-human nature of our shared neuroaesthetic inheritance. Brain-mind studies continually implicate human biology and history. We know that what we look at primes our brains to see it again, even as it alters our very perceptions. Our learning patterns are based in mirror neurons, the universality of brain states, empathy, and the fact that 2/3 of our brain is engaged in visual processing. Visual art occurs all over the world and at all times, serves historic subfields, questions and comparisons, and offers paths beyond Western dominance in world history. With all these reasons for visual literacy through world art, we might ask, what exactly is world art? What is visual literacy? Many variables constellate definitions, but here I include 3: the biologic aspects of visuality, the formal properties of world art, objects and places, and finally, the cultural context of world art. Beyond pan-human neurology are biological concerns, like the biophysics of perception and synesthesia, or questions about human nature and consciousness changing over time. Formal analysis here includes 5 categories that encourage learning to see, which is quite different than a casual look. Color includes complementary, adjacent, analogous, primary and secondary color relations, as well as color categories and meanings. Line includes line types and qualities, lines of sight, and uses of different types of perspective. Symmetries consider uses of both bilateral and asymmetry, as well as visual hierarchies. Media and working methods include what materials mean and why one is chosen over another, techniques such as additive or subtractive, the selection and meaning of shapes, which are 2-dimensional, and forms, which are 3-dimensional. Here we see glass, stone, metal, and plant materials in a largely symmetrical design. Combining variables leads to questions of composition, which include overall design, note the use of color, materials, line movement, and asymmetry, or how a piece may be extracted, duplicated, and rotated, or perhaps how a larger context redefines our original idea. This brings us to historic cultural context, perhaps the most familiar aspect of world art. This single glass tile is only part of the picture, but combined with other tiles, it gives a more complete context. In the same way, we assemble questions to get a fuller history. For example, who made the objects and for whom? What was made or done? Why was it done and under what circumstances? When, where, and how was it done or made? What was its duration? Was it made of fugitive or permanent materials? Does it still exist, and if so, under what conditions? What is written about it? Is it in a museum? Part of a World Heritage Site? Is there something similar in your own culture? Finally, what does it reveal about other subjects under consideration, such as trade, religion, or migration? In addition to diverse findings, it is possible to look in all 4 quarters of the earth and find similarity, by diffusion and independent invention. Why do such objects recur? Do masks, vessels, or architecture, metaphysically as well as literally, contain? What do variations communicate? Why are compass points associated with various meanings or shapes at different places and times? What is the role of numeracy in human history? The World Art Legacy is an enormous treasure of human symbolization over time and space that is waiting to be seen through world historic lenses. Given world art's importance and content, how do we leverage our patrimony and achieve world art literacy? Here are 3 ways. First, if you have not already done so, add visual dimensions and evidence to your research. Second, as Ralph Crozier, who spoke before me, suggested, collaborate with related fields, such as art and anthropology. To help you with that, I have a free DVD for you to gift someone in your art department. Third, use current technology. Obtain for yourself and make available for others the skill sets and data needed for world art literacy. Online self-study courses, available 7/24, will give the skill sets. World art databases and websites within the World History Network will provide resources. Whatever else the research agenda contains, I hope you agree to empower world history research with world art literacy. Thank you.